Welcome back, y'all. One more possible trade to finish off the week. We have one more of these pivot zones that we're targeting. It's a small 6 point trade, and we're getting close to the zone right now. You can see we have our stop, we have our pivot zone. We're taking a nice long pivot zone extension um, trade. And this is based off of a 40 range chart. We like to take them off 80 range charts, but we haven't necessarily tried the 40 range during power hour. So I'm not sure if this is too tight. It's a pretty small range, but we have our stop tight. We're in for 3 micro MNQ contracts, and we'll just see what happens. Regardless, win, lose, I'm loving this pivot zone chart. It's just working really well for me. We have had some buyers stepping in to push the price up. There are some orders to grab to the top side. So we pretty much extended up and made a couple higher highs. We're finding some resistance. This is a resistance zone, so we'll see if we can break through it and close the day out with just a nice small scalp. Worst case scenario, we take a little loss, but we'll finish the day up regardless. It was a really good day trading on this account. And we'll just see how this trade plays out. Um, just taking a look at Bookmap, yeah, we are pushing up even though we have negative delta, and coming into the end of the day, maybe we get a little push. Who knows? But it's just a little tiny scalp. Um, and we'll see what happens. I think the stop is a little tight as well. I almost want to move it back just in case we kind of wick down, but for today, I'm just gonna stick with. Man, I think I need to give it a little more room to breathe, to be honest. But that's what I calculated. So we're just gonna stick with it. We have these indecision candles back a bit here, and we're pretty much right behind it. Maybe move it back like one tick, just behind these, what I would call some resistance zones. We don't expect to win them all, but this is a pretty high probability setup. Does look like some sellers are stepping in though. But today we're learning how to not move our stops and be okay with losing trades. So feel really good about how we traded today. And I'm excited to take that momentum into next week. Um, in our other challenge account, we were down a couple $100, but we traded really well today, and we planned and stuck to the plan. We took some L's, we focused in, got a few W's as well. So super happy with how I traded to end the week, and we really weren't worried about results. Fear didn't kick in too much, and yeah, it just kind of executed, which I think that's how it's supposed to be. And it felt good to just not worry and not be fearful about the outcome or even caring about getting stopped out or losing the trade. So some buyers are definitely stepping in, pushing the price up. can see in book map. One tick away. A little bit of a pullback there. See, that's a point on these pivot extension zones where if you're that close to it, I think it's okay based off of my just close it out. We made 5 of 6 ticks. Sometimes I find that it almost makes it to the edge of that pivot zone and then it rejects. This being a smaller chart in a smaller zone, kind of banking on that we're going to make it to it, but we essentially just missed it by a tick. So we had the right idea. Sellers did just step in, so we're back to our entry. So let's see if we can hold on to it. It is a battle. Sellers are pushing it back up and down and up and down and up and down. Trying to get a little more familiar with following book map on these trades. So we likely get stopped out on this one if the momentum continues in this direction. We just made a lower high. Now we're pushing back up again. So it's anybody's game here to close out Power Hour. We're a few minutes away from MOC. We'll likely see a big response here, so we'll either get stopped or we will hit our target pretty quickly. Never been so excited watching bubbles print, little green and red bubbles print on the screen. We just go grab those orders up top. They looks like sellers are moving them higher. They keep moving them up. We just can't get that last tick, y'all. Just can't get that last tick. Some sellers just stepped in. Just back and forth buyers and sellers fighting for a small 6 tick movement or 6 point movement. Sorry. We're just fighting for it. It's like let's push forward. It's like trying to get a first down in the red zone. Sellers are stepping in, buyers are pushing back. Crazy, just trying to get 6 points on ES, or excuse me, MNQ. Seems like it should just like rip in either direction. I should have been stopped out, or we should have hit our profit target already. Feels like an overnight session trade. So we're running into a sell wall right now. Rejected off of it, so we can make one more push. We're so close. It's so funny, man. To watch the dynamics of the market, man. I'm just so addicted. So big sell order there. It's starting to push back down. Buyers are trying to hold the line. Order book's pretty empty, so it's gonna have to be an aggressive push if we want to get there. A Friday afternoon. Okay, so we just got it. That's cool. I believe we got it. Let's see, because we kind of had a rip up and yeah, I think we got there. So we basically had a sweep of all those levels with some aggressive buying. Um, let's come back into Quant Tower. Looks like we hit our level, and then now price is reversing back down. That's crazy. Let's see if it would have hit our stop. I'm very curious here. So working orders, none. We're out of all trades for the day. And that was a $48 trade. Pretty nice. $48 trade to finish the day. Um, Looking at our account, I think we're up over 200 on the day just from this, and we would have been stopped out. So these pivot zones are money. I just don't. This pivot zone calculator that I got from the coach, I'm so excited. I can't wait to use it on our Top Step VIP challenge. So yeah, we're up 208 on the day. We're gonna close the week out right there with our last pivot trade. Hope you all had a good trading week, and I'll have a possibly have a review weekend or a video up for the end of the week. But until next time, I'll happy trading and have a good weekend and go do something fun. And I'll see y'all next week for those who are following.